let's be honest. Your mind is not here right now. Maybe your body is watching this video, but your thoughts, they're still stuck somewhere between that awkward conversation at work, the unanswered messages, and tomorrow's endless to-do list. This isn't just distraction, it's chronic disconnection. Every day, we carry invisible weights: pressure to perform, fear of missing out, regret about the past, anxiety about the future. The worst part? We've learned to call this normal. But the truth is, most people are living in constant survival mode, and they're not even aware of it. Stress is not a cloud that passes. It's a storm that builds quietly. At first, it's just tight shoulders, maybe a faster heartbeat when you're under pressure. Then come the headaches, the shallow breathing, the late night overthinking. You wake up tired, rush through your day, and collapse into bed without ever feeling like you were fully present. Over time, stress doesn't just drain your energy, it rewires your brain. It teaches your body to stay on edge, even when you're safe. You flinch at small things, snap without warning, feel guilty for resting. And behind all of it is the same silent driver: unresolved tension, the kind that doesn't go away on its own. Every notification, every demand, every expectation chips away at your calm. Think about it. The moment you wake up, your phone is buzzing. News, messages, reminders. Before you've even gotten out of bed, you're already behind. You move through your day in a kind of daze, reacting, performing, pleasing, producing, rarely stopping, rarely breathing. The world has convinced you that slowing down is laziness, and that self-worth is earned through exhaustion. But that narrative is a lie, because deep inside you, there's still a part of you that longs to pause, that remembers what peace felt like, even if it's been years. Your nervous system is not broken, it's overwhelmed. If you've been feeling like you're always on edge, it's not because you're weak. It's because your system has forgotten how to feel safe. You've spent so long in a high alert state that calm now feels unnatural. That's why, even when everything is fine, you still wait for the next disaster. The silence feels too loud. The rest feels uncomfortable. But here's the powerful truth. Your body knows how to return to balance. It just needs your permission. It needs a safe space where it's allowed to breathe, to reset, to simply be without being pulled in every direction. What if peace was closer than you've been told? You don't need a perfect life, or an empty schedule, or a cabin in the woods to feel calm again. You need just 10 minutes. 10 minutes of stillness. 10 minutes of breathing with intention. 10 minutes of not fixing, not fighting, not performing, but simply being. This is not an escape from life. This is how you return to it. Fully, gently, with presence. In the space we're about to create, you'll find that the chaos outside doesn't have to live inside you, because the most powerful changes often begin in the quietest moments. This is not about controlling your thoughts. It's about observing them. In the guided meditation that follows, we won't ask your mind to be silent. We'll ask it to be still, to watch without judgment as thoughts float by like clouds. You'll begin to notice how often you cling to stories of not being enough, of needing to do more, of fear and failure. And in that noticing, there's power, because awareness is the beginning of change. When you witness your stress instead of becoming it, you begin to take back control. Slowly, gently, you reclaim the space between thought and reaction. That space is where your peace lives. So now, the only question left is this: Are you willing to give yourself 10 minutes? 10 minutes where you don't answer to anyone, where your breath becomes your only priority, where healing begins not with effort, but with surrender. If your heart is racing, if your mind feels loud, if your body is heavy, that's not a sign to keep pushing. That's your invitation to pause, to come home to yourself. Let this meditation be that doorway. You don't need to force peace. You just need to allow it. Because sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is nothing at all. Not because you've given up, but because you've finally given in to this moment, to your breath, to the idea that maybe, just maybe, you don't need to fight your way to calm. You can soften your way there. You can exhale. You can let go. And in that letting go, you'll find the version of you that's been waiting underneath all the noise. Not the stressed one, not the tired one, the real one, present, steady, alive. Ask yourself, what would it feel like to truly let go? Let go of the shoulds, the expectations, the imaginary finish lines. Let go of pretending to be fine when you're not. Let go of racing toward a future that never arrives. Let go of carrying pain that doesn't belong to you. When you sit in stillness, mind will resist at first. It will try to solve, to fix, to interrupt. But eventually, something deeper will rise. Something quieter. A voice that says, I'm here. I've always been here, waiting for you. You don't need more time. You need more presence. And presence begins now, not when things get better, not when you're less busy, but now. While the world rushes on outside, you get to choose something different. You get to breathe on purpose. You get to feel what's real. You get to return to yourself. You don't need to chase peace. You just need to notice that it's been here all along, quietly waiting beneath the noise. Every breath is an invitation home. Accept it and begin.